They actually need a break.
One of the things that you've just said, which interestingly enough your deputy party leader talks about all the time, is to get rid of legacy politicians, people who've been in the boat forever. You talk about draining the swamp, and that people who've been there, I mean, it's almost expected that because their grandfather and then their father after that and then their mother was, that you would just keep them in the pot. That may not necessarily be good for Kenyans. This is across board, not just at the presidency level, across board. Members of parliament, governors, senator, across board. That Kenya is at a point where it needs proper leadership at every level, from MCA to member of parliament, across board, whether the member of parliament is a senator, woman rep, or a constituency leader. Across board, good leadership is needed. But it seems as though you can't deal with the folks who were there before. What's your thought on legacy politicians?
Who says, now what happens is this. Everything in this country that we have seen so far is top down. The attitude of the president and who he is simmers down to the MCA. Kenyans, my belief is most Kenyans are good. They become bad somewhere along the way out of practice, or it becomes a norm or something of the sort. If you have a head of state that is very firm about doing good, sticking to the law, sticking to what they are saying, honoring their word, and if they are unable, coming back and explaining it to Kenyans, those are, it will cascade downwards. So let us start there. And there, William Ruto has failed. So he must go. He must get out of the way. That's why we are called the opposition. One united aspect we have is that William Ruto should go. That one, I think we are clear, all of us. Now, the next part is, then what?
Okay.
What happens after that for the people of Kenya? What you're asking. These legacy politicians, many of them, have failed that test over time. Over time. And they must also see these are different times. These are not the same times. So to achieve the task of removing William Ruto, you must agree what is the method. Because he is also a game player. He is also a game master. What are the methods? Because if you don't get that right, even that task you will not succeed. Number two, how do you galvanize the whole country, or most of the country, into a hope agenda for themselves so they buy into this?
Right.
So it's got to be two-pronged. We must remove William. What is the best method? Because to imagine that you can just put anybody and they'll remove them is a lie. It's a lie. He is also a political game player. He is. And we know numbers in this country and how numbers are played.
Right.
Okay? So you